When I designed this copper sphere, I designed it with a bunch of holes in it so that we'd actually be able to see the magnet floating as it's spinning, but it turns out it's still kind of difficult to see through the copper, which is why I bought a stroboscope. This is just a strobe light that you can really finely adjust and match to the RPMs of something that you want to look at that's moving really fast. Right now I have the speed on this motor maxed out, and the stroboscope is set to a little over 13,000 flashes per minute, so let's see what happens when I turn this on. So now it looks like it's spinning at 60 RPM instead of 13,000. And I'm hoping this is going to help us see through that copper sphere. I also got a slightly smaller magnet, which is probably about the #1 thing you guys suggested that I try. Alright, let's get this thing built. I've actually already designed and 3D printed a bunch of parts, but I'll walk you through all the important stuff as I go. In my last design, I used these press fit inserts to attach a spindle to the sphere, but any little bit of wobble just worked these things loose, so I had to redesign them. And what I came up with was basically the same thing, except these have a heat press insert that allows me to use a washer and a bolt to really lock them in place. And to hold everything together, I'm just using these 3D printed clips, which I used last time. They work just fine. So now all of this is going to sit on a new stand, which is a lot stronger than the last one, and this one has bronze bearings. I'm using 3 of these because I'll be mounting a pulley right in between these two. Right now the motor's going way too fast. It's about 200 RPMs at its slowest, and I need to bring that way down to somewhere around 20 to start with. So that's a 10-to-1 reduction, and in order to do that, I had to print a few pulleys. Now all I have to do is build something really simple to keep this up and away from the motor so that anything magnetic in here doesn't interfere with any experiments that we're going to be doing. Now we need to make some belts, and I'm just using this green polyurethane round belt. I've actually never used this stuff before, but it's supposed to be really easy to work with because all you have to do is melt the ends together. Looks about right. Now all I have to do to join these together is heat up this knife, and I'll melt both sides and then just slide them up and together like that, and they should stick. And to get rid of this bulge, you just cut it away with a razor. There we go, that looks good. I think I'm going to have to experiment around with different sized belts, but we'll see if I got lucky the first time. Let's try it out.